You're not going to believe what I've just found out. The lady that I'm working with for the podcast, we had her on the other day, and we release her episode next Friday. Well, she's actually making a movie about her life, and it's just really cool that I get to work with her, and we're sharing some of her stories. Next Monday after Easter, I'm going over to her place, and we might record some videos so we can share some of these stories with you before the podcast releases. It's really, really neat. These tales that she tells are really cool. And I started reading her book, and it's so good. It's called God's Madcap Missionary. Meet Wendy Lawson, God's wild and reckless medical missionary with a real taste for danger. Anyway, she has some tales to tell, smuggling 10,000 Bibles into Hong Kong's underground church, floating 400 miles down the Amazon River on a cattle barge, treating some of 5,000 refugees of the Kosovo War, and joining 600 natives on an island feast in the South Pacific where she got married twice and didn't even know it. This is a whole thing. Anyway, she is an incredible lady, and we're going to share her with you. She's very busy, but she's making time out for us, and you're going to be amazed by these stories, and I'm just really excited. We recorded with some other missionaries recently, actually 2 episodes in a row, and it's just really cool how God lines up all these series. Like in December, the theme was heaven. In January, the theme was organizations that are helping people, and now we're on the missionaries series, with other episodes sprinkled in here with miscellaneous things. So it's just really exciting that we're working with some really cool people. There's some really cool stories. They're so amazing. They sound like fairy tales. It's ridiculous, but they are true. You can't make this stuff up, because when God works in your life and it means so much to you, there's no one that can tell you different. The God of the Bible is working wonders today, and we share those in the God's Goodness podcast. I'm Shelly. I'm one of the co-hosts, and my husband, he hosts it with me. He shows up when I tell him to show up, and he says he's the talent, but it's a variety show. You never know what you're going to get. We never know who's going to say what when they come on. Of course, they're edited, so they sound really good and professional, and they're concise. They take out the ums and uhs and dead space if there's any. But it's just really cool, and I suggest you tune in anywhere podcasts are distributed. Spotify, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Anywhere you want to find a podcast, we will be there. Don't forget to rate it so it goes out to more people, and share it with a friend, and enjoy.